Hi kids! Have you had your breakfast this morning? Put your hands up if you have. Good, that's most of you. What did you have? Type it in the chat bar. I had shreddies and milk this morning. But before lockdown, I used to like to pop over to the early cafe and have bacon and eggs on a Sunday morning. What animal does bacon come from? Type it in the chat bar. That's right, it comes from a pig. When the Israelites came out of Egypt, God gave them a long list of all the things that they weren't allowed to eat. This included pigs, so they couldn't eat bacon and eggs for breakfast. They also weren't allowed to eat rabbits, or reptiles, or red kites. Put your hand up if you've seen a red kite. We get a lot of them round here. Or herons, or bats. No, not that sort of bat. This was to stop them having meals with people who did eat pigs, taking part in their ceremonies and worshipping their gods. Jewish people today still keep these rules, and so do Muslims, so you may know people who do. Peter was a Jew, so he wasn't allowed to eat pigs either. One day he was getting hungry, as it was nearly lunchtime, and he fell asleep and had a dream. A big sheet fell from heaven, and when it opened, it was full of pigs and reptiles and all the other things he wasn't allowed to eat. A voice said, "Get up, Peter, kill and eat." "No, Lord," said Peter, "I've never eaten any unclean food." "Don't say something is unclean when I say it's clean," said God. That happened 3 times, and then Peter woke up. Then there was a knock at the door of the house where Peter was staying. God said to Peter, "3 men are looking for you. Go with them." The men told Peter that a Roman soldier called Cornelius wanted Peter to visit his house. Peter knew that the Romans ate the things that Jews weren't allowed to eat. He probably thought they were a bit strange for eating them. The Romans probably thought the Jews were a bit strange for not eating them. Peter knew that if he went to Cornelius' house, he'd probably have to eat something he wasn't allowed to eat. But God had just told him he was allowed to eat anything. So he went. Peter told Cornelius about Jesus. Cornelius and all his family became Christians. "Is there someone in your class at school who seems a bit strange?" "No, I don't mean the teacher. I just mean someone who's different to you. Maybe they don't have many friends because everyone else thinks they're strange as well. Make friends with them like Peter did. Tell them about Jesus. Maybe they'll become a Christian too."